Hello there everyone and welcome back to Modded Minecraft. I'm here by myself tonight, just quickly picking up a small chore. Well, okay, a medium-sized chore. I am stripping out a whole bunch of hardware and rebuilding it tonight because, well, I'm bored. And I'm tired of trying to figure out how this labyrinthine mess worked that was our ore processing system. So I'll be getting the cobblestone generator moved shortly as well, but I first want to lay out my new ore processing and my ore generation system. So I'm working on creating a centralized production line, which also means some centralized power supply. And at the same time, I'm also thinking about getting this little detail in place, known as our AME controller, so that we can maybe start doing some more stuff with applied energistics here soon. And I think I'm going to put that right in here. Split the network right there. Drop in the controller. Drop in a couple of dense cables. Power up. There we go. Okay, that's that little detail taken care of. We'll figure out how to actually get more stuff on this network later, but for the moment, that at least gives us a little bit of flexibility. And it gets a few more things out of my inventory. Because one of the things I actually was working on here was, and actually I should probably just get this installed, because we'll just dump a... This is all, again, in the temporary realm. Oh, hold on, crafting... Oh, right, that's a crafting unit, not a crafting computer. I actually have to make the crafting computer with that. That's why I had those things there. I wonder if there's an achievement in the actual quest line for this. Let's have a look. Applied engineering? Nope. Nope, another mob hunter one. I've been hunting mobs. Alright, we'll just drop this in right here. Beautiful. One crafting storage. Which gives me the ability to make one... I wonder why that's offline. Oh, no, it's online now. Good. I can do one simple little crafting system here as part of it. And this crafting system is going to be managing the creation of some of the very basic resources for making this place start to look nicer. Because cobblestone's all well and good, but realistically, we should be working with some better stuff here. So we're going to be taking care of that here today as well. The auto crafting of some of the basic of the basics. All right, now I just got to make sure I don't walk off the edge here. So, the other thing we do need to do is we need to grab this bucket and we need to power down the monstrosity upstairs that is no longer necessary. This thing. We can recover this space for our own use. One bucket of lava. One bucket of water. Because we don't need to have this crafting, this thing sitting upstairs with extrusion just to run a pipe downstairs. That's just kind of silly. Okay. Which also means, yeah, we'll look at that. I made the materials for the alchemical construct off camera. We'll get that up and running later. So yeah. Anyways, this isn't the core goal of today's episode, but this is one of those things that sort of comes with what I'm working on. Freeing up space for other things. Getting rid of things that are taking up silly amounts of space. All that jazz. Get rid of that. We'll drop the those in there for now. through that way. Okay. Now then. We need a couple of brick. There we are, 2 stone brick. Perfect. Floor sealed. Alright, oh, and then we need the dolly. There it is. Because we're also going to move... Oh, no, wait. That actually has to stay there. That does have to stay in that location. Because that is supplying the lava production line. So it just means we need to very carefully make our replacement. Oh, this garbage can go... Actually, we can build it right here, can't we? Let's do it right... I hope these things don't burn. I'm pretty sure tile entities don't burn. So we need... yeah, I think we'll just put it right there. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my, oh my. That hurt. Where's water? At least I got lots of time before I burn to death this time. Oh, and no burning to death after all. Yeah, gotta remember that the, it's gonna wind up here, isn't it? Okay. That pyrotheum is nasty, nasty stuff. Okay. So we need 1 block of regular cobblestone. Or 2 or 3. Oops. Yeah, okay, I didn't leave myself enough room there. Okay, so it is going to go a little further away. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Crap, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. At least I got far enough away. Oh boy. That was stupid of me. Dang pyrotheum. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Please tell me the stuff isn't burning the whole base up. That would be terrible. Gosh, that was a messy mess of mine. Oh my god, really? Go, go, go. Whew. Okay. Well, at least none of this stuff got destroyed outright, right? Goggles of revealing, gold pants of, well, why not? What else am I supposed to be wearing? Oh, that's my head. Right. And I'm carrying slabs, which I wasn't carrying when I died. Okay. Well, that was a bit of a dumb move of my part. Okay. Well, I'm thinking... Actually, it just occurred to me... Right. I don't actually have to do it this way. That can be moved. I know exactly how I'm going to manage this now. Okay. Let's drop this thing right down here as part of the main drawer controller now. We'll get set up to replenish that later. We need to set up a plain old item duct. Okay, let's get my wrench. Alright, and slap. Nope, not like that. As I say, my goodness, that stuff is dangerous. Okay. Definitely need to throw some stuff in the network here to be able to pick up what's left. I'm getting distracted from the core goal here. I mean, what I'm trying to do is consolidate some of this operation a little. It's just going slightly less smoothly than I would have liked, that's all. Okay. Now, what was the purpose of that? Oh, yes, that was our cobblestone bypass route here, which has now become obsolete. Whoops. Note to self, be careful what you actually destroy, because your whole system here is just a little bit on the clumsy side. Wait, that was hardened fluid duct, not a... Where are my hardened fluid ducts? There they are. Also known as the lava ducts. So we can move the cobble gen somewhere else, because now it's not part of the basic system. There we are. I want it to go up so that I can walk under it. Okay, and we throw this in here. That whitelist cobble is always on. Bingo. That should be filling those back up now. Good. Okay. Now then, the transfer node, lava production. Where's a controller slave that we can just use as an input point? That's an input point. Perfect. So let's just make ourselves a nice little cobble generator here. A micro generator. And except it's going to have to go through a interim storage point. Unless, no, because transfer nodes can't interact directly with ducts. Is that an input line there? Yes, it is. Okay, that one will work. So we need the cobble right there. And then we'll put a slab here and a slab here so I can access everything. Put the transfer node on top. Do that right there, do that there. There we go. Whoops. Right. No, that's not actually a safe way to do this. Bucket of water. Bucket of lava. Water, lava combined. World interaction, speed. Oh, those are the wrong speed upgrades. Okay. All right, there we go. Good. Okay, now we need this to go into a chest. There's a method to my madness. It's actually not even a chest, but I need something that only holds like 2 or 3 of something. Like, Yeah, I can have a chest-sized buffer on this, I'm sure. It's either that or I put the... I could just see if it'll go straight in to a specific drawer. Can I interact with input straight to the drawer on a slaved network like this? That's a good question. Whoops. That was not... Boop. Come on. You definitely need one more transfer pipe, don't I? Or... yeah. No. Now we'll just do it the way I'd originally planned. Because I'm pretty sure... that I already have an appropriate storage system in the network too. Good. Now we'll just detach all the extraneous... oh boy. Ductwork there. Oh, okay, apparently there was a way under there. Dagnabbit. Okay, and so all of these should be eject only. Yep. Which means the only legitimate route for it to take will be... Now I just need a plain old... Actually... This is not the most efficient way to do this by any stretch. Okay. It really just needs to go straight into the network. Alright, we'll put that right there. There we go. I can't interact with that, so it's no issue. And then we'll just throw an extra item duct on here. Like so. Go get a ugly old extractor, and that'll take care of that little issue. Okay, get the servos. I need my servos now. Lots of servos. This will just take a plain old servo, though. Okay, so that's extracting cobble. This one over here is also extracting cobble. Always on. Cool. Now that's going into this storage drawer network, which I'm pretty sure that I put a cobblestone box on somewhere. Even if I can't remember exactly where. If I didn't, I'll fix that. Oh, there it is. Yep, avoided cobblestone box. Now we need a to do the ore manufacturing side of things, which means we're going to need a slave. Which means we need a whole bunch of redstone torches, apparently. Two of those. One of those. Excellent. And this is just going to let me very easily build my ore processing system here. Now, if we're very, very lucky, this will work, which we'll know very fast if this actually worked. Okay. Comes out this side. Whitelist, cobblestone. Out into my pulverizer. Actually, it should come out this way because the I've got an idea. It just requires rejiggering the cabling here a little so that I have room to do something marginally fancy. There we go, that should do that. Now for our power line. Pardon me. I have... I think that's how we're going to do this. We'll, so we're going to take the cobblestone out of the top here instead. This is... Part of the idea here is that this is going to become slightly more valuable. Good. Okay, it's now pulverizing cobble. That cobble is going to get ejected straight into this thing right here. Which I'm going to pre-fill with a full stack of this stuff, because reasons. Okay, don't need a connection there. Do need a connection here. Excellent. So it's pulling cobble, which is the important thing here. So this gets our original system back up and running. Now I believe this thing is auto-ejecting. I hope it is anyways. It sure looks like it is. And then we're going to need a servo. And we're going to go to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's not enough item ducts, so let's go get a couple more. Here's the rest of our item ducts. We don't need those. We don't need the hardened flux ducts that badly. Okay. Now we go out with you, out with you. No connection there, no connection there. No connection there. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Or sorry, nothing there. Establish that one. Okay. And then we go... Just pull everything out, please. And thank you. Okay, please be pulling everything out. That's what you're supposed to be doing right now. Yes. Yes. Okay, good. It's working. The reason it's falling behind a little is because it can't pull out as much. But it's going to get ahead. It should catch up, no problem. Okay. So now we have gravel coming out here. And what I want to do is I want to have half that gravel. I want to put this on here because I need control. And it's going to go... round robin, which is basically going to split it 50% to... Now, I don't think I have a spare pulverizer kicking around or anything. But I do have that hammerer. We can also see what else we've got in the system right now. I think I repurposed that pulverizer for the netherrack one. But I do have the hammerer. which honestly will do the trick for what I need, which is to re-establish sand. So half of it comes down here. Perfect. We'll drop power down to this as well. And then this is going to get ejected back in here. By a hardened flux duct or a hardened servo. Always on. It will be ejecting sand. Slowly, but it will be ejecting sand into the system. Now what I want to do with the applied energistics will be to provide level emitters that will shut these things down when there's an oversupply, so we don't waste CPU cycles and all that jazz. But this does not have round-robin capacity, so we're actually going to need more of those. Oh boy, that one just went all the way to the roof, didn't it? We're actually going to need either probably more round-robin capable items. Which means we need the hardened servo. Which means we're going to need electrum. We have electrum. We also need hardened glass, which means we'll need to make hardened glass. So let's see, smelter. We have a not induction smelter, furnace. We need just a redstone furnace. Do we have redstone furnaces kicking around? It seems like something that might be floating around here somewhere. But darned if I know where it may have wound up. Redstone. Okay, so yes, the things that we need to make next. This actually took a little longer than I had anticipated. So what I'll be doing next on this little jig that I'm building here, I'm going to need to make something that produces smooth stone. And let's see. Yeah. I think we'll be using this to make the crafting recipes for some of the very simple stuff. Actually, I should be able to put the crafting... Is it the crafting terminal? There's a couple of extra terminals kicking around somewhere. Any interface terminal? Is that the one? Alright, not enough channels on the system yet, because almost all the channels are on this side. Okay, we'll figure that out later, but what I need to do is I'll need to start actually doing crafting, put some crafting recipes together for this. Yeah, I need more food. Yeah, so I want to have something that makes sandstone, or sorry, smooth stone, and then I need to program the recipes for stone brick, sandstone, and we'll have a look at a few other nicer items. But at this point, the important thing is that... What happened to that servo? Oh, right, it disappeared. I don't even know where it disappeared to now. Oh, there it is. Weird. I don't know what it was caught in. I guess we'll just get this ejecting for the moment, so... Make sure that the sand one has a void upgrade. Yes, it does. Okay. So assuming that cobble is staying full, which it should be, yep. It's entirely conceivable we're just flooding a massive quantity of that in here. Which again is where the level emitter comes in. I need a level emitter to turn this off so that this can be redstone controlled. But for the moment, it at least is producing. Now that is not producing. What happened to this? What did happen to this? Let's backtrack on this little rig here. Something has gone horribly wrong with that project. Where did I make a mistake? It might be the pulverizer, actually. Let's see. So there's our pulverizer. It should have netherrack in it. Since it doesn't have netherrack, that means we're missing what we need to put in with the netherrack. And we're missing... Hold on. What was the recipe? We needed to put... redstone into lava. And it should be blacklisting nothing. So why is it not... It's not pulling redstone because there's no redstone in this. Oh, shoot. Oh. Because we're not storing redstone in this subnet anymore. We're storing... The redstone is stored over here. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh boy, that could have sucked. The one thing I didn't pick up was my very, very expensive... Because we're growing redstone on plants now, and it's showing up in here. Not from the dust processing. So we need to bring redstone in from the network. And transfer, we need to actually, how we could do this. Well, first of all, I'm surprised there wasn't a locked drawer with redstone on it. Nope, no locked drawer with redstone. Which is interesting. Okay, well, we could just make a redstone drawer right there. A little one. And then what we need to do... Don't want to configure our storage bus. We need an Let's see, how many channels are used over here? 5 of 32. There should be enough channels on this side. Let's see. Well, let's just try this on for size, just for the sake of experiment to wrap up the episode. It's not ideal, but it will work. Okay, we'll make it back into a full-sized interface. Now then, let's see, which one is dumping into the drawer network? That one is. Means if we put this right... Actually, that's not even necessary. I've got it. This thing is already requesting redstone for... but that's for another purpose. So that's not ideal. Oh, and I don't want it to be... Okay, no. We just need to... we just need to control our production of this redstone stuff. Okay. Which just means we're going to have to hand transfer some of it. But that's what happened, is we ran out of redstone. Let's get a key. Oh, I'm carrying a key, for gosh sakes, okay. Alright, so yeah, what we'll do is we'll just get a couple stacks of redstone, throw it in there, and let it go. Okay, I grabbed about 6 stacks. Alright, it holds 256. We'll just put another 127 on there, and that should be enough to keep it under control for now. Without and produce what, well, hopefully what we're going to be getting soon, and what we do have actually is enough cobalt already to make cobalt. Let's just wrap up this episode by actually making some cobalt. Now, is there a hammer? Yes, we can use a diamond hammer. Where's my good hammer? Be over with my Thaumcraft stuff because we need the hammer for... Alright, we only got 4. There's not a guaranteed boost, just like usual. Okay, probably not worth the trouble. The important thing is, we are about to get ourselves a cobalt, or I should say 2 cobalt ingots, because we're throwing them in here. Excellent. That'll take a few minutes to finish up, but no big deal. The important thing is that we are moving along again. So I don't know exactly what the plan's going to be for the next episode. I know I'm going to do some work towards getting the rest of this little jig built, and the other plan will be to... I might have to consolidate this over to the... Yeah, it's working okay now. I just hope we get some ardite soon so we can get the manalium as well. And then that'll be actually job done completely on the Tinker's Construct tree. Yeah, so that should be it for this episode, guys. Yeah, I will see you in the next one. Oh, and actually, let's wrap up. Just have a quick pick in this reward bag. I picked this up last episode, sort of the last minute. So let's see what's in it. We just got some more stuff for blood magic. Some catalysts. Not bad, but not super useful to me. I thought I just heard a spider. That scares me. Come on, melt, darn you, melt. Aha, there you are. Okay, come on. I am worried that I can't get the cobalt. I might have to clear some of this excess stuff out of here. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, because we're in a bit of a mess right now. And the cobalt just doesn't seem to want to go to the bottom. Well, I guess let's see what happens. What pours? Yeah, I suspected as much. Liquid molten obsidian. Okay, I'm going to clean this up, and in the next episode, I will have the reward bar for you guys. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.